Now, Ladakh's Neoma is indeed important. It's strategically important as it's the airbase that's closest to the line of actual control between India and China and Eastern Ladakh. Neoma is home to the world's highest air traffic control system. It's used to monitor the movements on the other side of the border from an altitude of over 14,000 feet. Let's take a quick look at this report that's filed by my colleague Manjeet Negi.
Welcome to Battlefield Neoma, home to India's advanced landing ground overlooking Chinese-controlled territory. Just 25 kilometers away from the line of actual control in Ladakh. India today, the only channel taking stock of India's war readiness of our brave forces at this super high altitude.
In the special operation display at the Neoma ALG, 25 kilometers from the China border, Mi-17 helicopter is showing the Garud commandos slithering from the helicopter. This is the first time you will see these operations on India today.
Garud Special Forces of the Indian Air Force are carrying out special operations drills using Apache attack helicopters, Chinook transport helicopters and Mi-17s. Neoma, sitting very close to the LAC, holds super importance in India's strategic planning. The Chinooks play a crucial role, moving men and war machines super quick right to the front lines. The Apaches are considered the best when it comes to mountain warfare. And the C-130J Super Hercules transports are performing precision low-level flying, airdrops and landing.
India today is showing you exclusive operation of the C-130 special operation aircraft on the Neoma ALG. The Air Force has been showcasing its firepower on the China border for last 1 year against China. The preparations show how advanced capabilities of Indian Air Force to create high altitude location like the border area.
Mobile air traffic control systems have also been deployed to monitor every movement of China at an altitude of over 14,000 feet. This is the world's highest air traffic control at this advanced landing ground of the Air Force.
It bridges the critical gap between Leh airfield and LAC, enabling quick movement of men and material in Eastern Ladakh, which overcomes terrain friction that will further help in quicker access to the heights and sustenance operations thereafter.
The Indian Air Force's jewel in the crown, Rafales and Sukhoi 30s, can also be seen flying from this advanced landing ground in Neoma.
The fighters have been operating regularly in this area earlier as well. The positioning of fighter aircraft would be governed by the operational requirements in future.
The Indian Army has already deployed its mainstay T-90 Bhishma main battle tanks and BMP infantry vehicles here in Neoma.
Now we will tell you the firepower of the T-90 Bhishma tank. The T-90 Bhishma is a very capable tank. It can cruise the 500 kilometer and can strike targets at the 5 kilometer with its missile.
The most modern tanks in service with the Indian ground forces. These tanks are simulating a possible assault across the line of actual control if the need ever arises. India is leaving nothing to chance to guard these frontline areas. A never-ending vigil by the bravest of soldiers and officers and the most sophisticated war machines at these icy heights.
Despite the disengagement, the Indian Army has not lowered its guard on the LAC. From the forward bases in Neoma, the tanks and BMP can reach the LAC on no time to tackle the Chinese threat. From the preparation of the LAC, it's clear that Indian Army is fully ready. With cameraman Jaiswal, this is Manjeet Negi at Neoma.